Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Where are you guys, people? We'll wait for 2 more minutes, 2 3 minutes, then we'll start. Please inform others to join at the earliest. Okay, we will start rather than waiting for someone. Then we will proceed with uh, further calls. Okay. Okay, my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Thank you. So earlier we have discussed conic curves. Conic curves, fine. Namely parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse. And now more we will discuss another type of engineering curves wherein a point is undergoing two type of displacements. How the point is going two type of displacement that we will see. For that we are having mainly four categories. Those are, wait hold a second. Am I audible? Am I clearly audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these categories include involute curve, cycloidal curve, spiral curve, and helix curve. Again, they have multiple categories within them, such as involute of a circle, a pole having composite shape, and rod rolling over a semicircle pole. That comes under involute. Whereas in cycloidal, we have general cycloidal, then tortoise, superior one, inferior one, epicycloid, hypocycloid. How these vary among themselves, that we will discuss as and when it comes. Then we have spiral of one convolution and spiral of two convolution. And the same as earlier, methods to drawing tangent and normal to these curves. So, what are the definitions? First of all, we will see those definitions. The first is cycloid. Now, it is a locus of a point wherever these people who are getting admitted now, this cycloid is a locus of point on the periphery of a circle which rolls on a straight line path. Again, cycloid is the locus of a point on the periphery of a circle which rolls on a straight line path. What is the prime example? We will say you all have more or less you all have vehicles. Right? Vehicles we have. Now the wheel of an vehicle is having the place to uh, fill up the air. Right? Now that position or what we say a valve is fixed on its periphery. Now assume it's exactly on periphery. Now there is a variety of position that we will discuss later on. But first, initially when vehicle is stationary, now it will be at some fixed point. Now as the vehicle rolls over on the straight path, that hello, who is having his microphone on? Please mute it. Okay. So that valve to fill the air in vehicle tire is it resembles this cycloid. If you trace that valve, it is that locus of a point on the periphery of a circle which rolls on a straight line. So circle rolls on a straight line, and on that circle some point is there. It is cycloid. Involute. What is involute? It is the locus of a free end of a string when it is wound around a circular pole. For example, if you are having circular pole or ball pen, whatever in your hand, or any stick circular, now you start wounding thread around it or string around it on the periphery. So what will happen? Your next cycle won't overlap that first cycle. It will be slightly away, adjacent to the first circle or first path. Fine. As you go on, it will have some length covered. You are having certain length, certain string with certain length, and you start rotating it or say rounding around a circular pole or circular stick. It will cover some linear distance. Now that locus of that whole path is called involute curve. Fine. Then we have spiral. It is a curve generated by a point which revolves around a fixed point, and at the same time it moves towards it again. A spiral is what? It is a curve generated by a point which revolves around a fixed point, say center, and at the same time it also travels towards center. So in circular motion, slowly it comes towards center. Are you getting me? So what are the example of the spiral? Best example, we recently went through Diwali celebration. So chakri, what we firecracker type of firecracker. Now when we lit it up, it start firing. So what happens? Slowly it travels with respect to in circular motion with respect to center, as well as that motion is having linear inward travel as well. The tip through which all the fireworks comes out, slowly it travels in circular motion as well as linearly inward motion. So it is having two kind of motion. That is called spiral. Another is the food item which Gujarati people generally eat, chakri. That is the same thing. It is spiral, as you can see. Another example, if you have some hemispherical wash basin at your home, just assume that, and you throw water on one of the periphery of the wash basin, what will happen? That water will travel around that center outlet as well as it will move towards that center outlet. Are you getting me? So it will be the spiral. Then we have helix. Now what is helix? Helix is the curve generated by a point which moves around the surface on a right circular cylinder or a cone. First, it is cylinder or cone. On periphery, it moves around, and at the same time, it covers axial direction as well. At a speed varying a constant ratio to the speed of rotation. That we will discuss later on. As such, it is not a part of our syllabus as well, but information purpose I have kept it, and it is the curve generated by a point which moves around the surface on a right circular cylinder or a cone, and at the same time it travels axially also. Fine, at some constant speed. So that is the helix. Fine. So in cycloid, again we are having two different varieties. Just a second. So cycloid again have two varieties, and both variety can again further classified into two more categories. First we will see superior trochoid. What is that? If the point in the definition of cycloid is outside the circle. Now what was the definition of cycloid? The point on the periphery of a circle where the circle itself travels in straight line path. Fine, that is the definition of cycloid. Now if that point is outside the circle, see, so if there is some point, imaginary point outside the periphery of that circle, or we will stick with our earlier example of vehicle tire. Now to that vehicle tire, if some polythene is stick to it somehow on the way while we were traveling, some polythene gets stuck to it. Now the extreme end of the polythene is still waving in the air while we are moving. So that point is outside the periphery of that circle. So that locus traced by that end point of the polythene will be cycloid for sure. But which kind of cycloids? Superior trochoid. Fine. Same way we are having inferior trochoid. What is that? If the circle is inside, that's it. If the position of that point which is on the periphery of circle and circle is traveling in the straight line, that that point is at lesser distance than periphery. If we actually talk about, then the air filling valve of our vehicle tire is inferior trochoid because it is not at the periphery, at the end of periphery. It is tire width below the outside periphery. It is on the rim. Fine, steel rim it is, not on rubber tire. Then we have epicycloid. What is that? If the circle is rolling on another circle from outside, then it is called epicycloid. Now again, circle can rotate on inside or outside. Fine. So if the circle is rolling on another circle from outside, then it is called epicycloid. But if the circle is rolling from the inside of other circle, then it is called hypocycloid. How these things vary? Who has switched on his microphone? Please switch it off. Who has switched on its microphone? Please switch your microphone off. Okay, so now we will see them in detail. First of all, we will see involute. What is involute? We have already seen involute, and it is the locus of a free end of a string when it is wound around a circular pole. Fine. If you are having a circular stick in your hand and a string on another hand, if you start wounding it on the stick, that path is called involute path. Now here, the thread length, according to thread length, there are three cases wherein first is thread length is same as the perimeter of the circular pole. Fine, that is first case. In second case, thread length is more than perimeter. So it will have one full circle plus some more amount. And the third case is length less than perimeter. In that, it won't even complete first circle. Understand? So we will see now the first case. What is that? Draw involute of a circle. String length is equal to the circumference of circle. Now you carefully pay attention to what I am showing you. Fine. What is told? First of all, what we are drawing, how will you know if we don't have that written here, that it is involute of a circle? Then how you will know that we are drawing involute or any other curve? That we have seen the definition, string length and circumference of a circle comes into the involute of a circle only. So what it is told, draw involute of a circle. Now there are three cases as we discussed, that thread length or string length is same as diameter periphery, string length less than periphery, and string length more than periphery. Now in this case is the string length is same as periphery. Fine. So how we will proceed, that we will see. These are the steps. So first of all, if you are told that draw an involute of a circle, then the diameter of the circle must be provided to you. So this is for a time being, you assume that the circle is 50 mm. Fine. So you first operation, you can write it down in a raw language also. See this procedure. These steps are at times becomes confusing. Fine. So rather you write down in whatever language you can understand while I am speaking. So first operation or say first step is to divide that, to first of all generate that circle of given dimension. Then divide that circle into equal parts. Say for example 8 parts. Right now we will divide it into 8 parts. Fine. Give them number accordingly, starting from 1 to 8 as shown in figure. Then draw horizontal line starting from the bottommost point as shown here, from bottommost point, and its length is equal to the perimeter, because we are given that its length is equal to perimeter. So pi d, and 5 centimeter is our diameter, so 5 15 around 16 17 centimeter long this line can be for this given problem. If we assume it is 5 centimeter diameter circle, it it should seem like as if we have opened this periphery. Are you getting me? It should seem to you that we have opened this periphery. And again, we will divide this horizontal line also into 8 equal parts. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and give name accordingly. This first will come 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, last is 8. Okay. Then you need to draw tangent to that circle from each and every point of this division, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 is not required in this case, why I will tell you later on. So first step was to draw a circle of given dimension, then divide it into 8 equal parts, give them name, then open that circle, and again in a horizontal line, and again divide that horizontal line in equal parts. Then from each points on the circle, draw tangent to that circle like this. Fine. How will you draw that circle? It is fine enough, that line perpendicular to this diameter. Now this diameter, it should be perpendicular. Then for this, this line should be perpendicular to 6-2. This line is perpendicular to 7-3. This line is perpendicular to 5-1, and this line is perpendicular to 6-2, and likewise. Fine. Then you need to mark points on these tangents. How you will be able to mark the points? Who is that? Hello? Who is speaking? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll start. So what you need to do is, what is this? Students are still joining. Okay, so what we need to do is, now we need to mark the points on these tangents. Those will mark the position of extreme end of the thread or say string at that particular point. When circle will rotate, where will be their point, that we will be marking. So for that, what we will do, we will take distance equal to 1 to 8, that is 1p, radius equal to 1p. We'll put our compass on 1 and we'll mark one line on tangent at A, that we will name as P1. Then for next step, distance will be from second point 2 to 8. Now distance will be from 2 to 8. Put your compass on point 2 here. Then mark that radius. Like this. There seems some network issue. I don't know. Still, things are hanging too much. But you carry on. We'll keep doing like this only. Okay. Next, what we'll do? Distance from 3 to 8. We'll put our compass on 3 and mark that thing on this tangent. So it will be P3. Similarly, P4, P5, P6. Now distance from 7 to 8, we'll put our marker compass on 7 and we'll mark on 8. Now 8 to 8, there is nothing, 0. So that point will be directly on 8, end point. Okay, so what we got? We got the locus, collection of points, P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is the way how this point will travel with this circle, like this. So like this. This is our curve, required curve. Fine. So what are the steps? We will repeat again. First of all, draw the circle. I will go backwards again. First of all, draw the circle of given dimension. Give that, divide that circle into 8 parts. Name them. Now, draw a horizontal line from bottom point of length. What is the length of that? Equal to pi d. Fine. Divide again that line into 8 equal parts, as we did to circle. It is kind of opened circle only. That circle is open from 8 to 8. Okay. Then next step is to draw tangent from each and every point on the circle. All 8 points. 8, there won't be anything, but still okay. Then next step is take distance equal to 1 to 8. Put your compass on 1 and mark the point. That will be P1. Then 2 to 8 distance, compass on 2 and mark radius here. So it will be P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7 and 8 to 8 there is no distance. There won't be anything. So there is directly point 8. And upon getting this collection of points, we will join them by a smooth curve like this. Fine. So this is the involute of a circle when string length is equal to the circumference of the circle. First of all, any doubt within this? Anyone? How to draw involute of a circle? Any doubt to anyone? Please answer me.
No, sir.
Any doubt?
No,
Sorry,
sir.
I am not able to hear. Hello?
No,
No doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, I got it. So this was the case where string length is equal to circumference of a circle. Now we will take another case where string length is more than circle. Here it is, string length is more than perimeter, not circle, this perimeter. Steps will remain same. First of all, draw a circle, divide it into 8 equal parts, name them, draw one line that is equal to actual length. Fine, that string length is also given. For example, see, when there will be string length is equal to the perimeter, there won't be any string length separately given. But if it is more than or less than circumference of the circle, then it will be given. In this case, say for example, it is given 165 mm. So draw that. Then we will draw one more line. We will mark that one more line that is equal to perimeter. Fine. And we will divide that thing into 8 equal parts. What we have divided, you see it again. We haven't divided the actual line. What we have divided here, that is this much only. That is equal to pi d length. Remaining portion we have kept it as it is. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Circle we have divided into 8 parts. Those 8 parts we have divided into the pi d only. Understand? This much is the more. This length is more than perimeter of the circle. Fine. Now next step, as it is, as it was earlier. Divide it now, draw tangent from every point like this. Then same way, 1 to P. Now in this case, when we mark the arcings, then we have to consider that extra point, this point. Now we need to consider this point P. In earlier case, our P and 8 was same. 8 was only P. So we were speaking at 8. That is fine. So in that case, it was okay. But here we need to speak 1 to P. This is it. It is written also. How much arc you should be taking? 1 to P from point 1. So your arcing will be here. That is 1 point. Then 2 to P, is 2 to P, and arcing will be like that from point 2. Similarly 3 to P, 4 to P, 5 to P, 6 to P, 7 to P, and in this case we will have that 8 to P, which we were not having in last example. Here we are having this length 8 to P. So again from 8 to P on horizontal line we will be having marking, and 1 point which we got at 8 in previous example, this time we will get that point on horizontal line. Fine, that will be P8. So now again join those lines with smooth curves. Here it is the mistake, this P point, P5 point is here only, so you assume accordingly, it is mistake. It is not here, it should be here only. So P8. Now this is the involute of a curve, involute of a circle when string length is more than pi d. Fine. Earlier case was string length same as pi d. In that case, that 8 and P would coincide. Here P is going beyond 8. Understand? Main thing is that we divide circle into 8 equal parts. So we divide pi d into 8 equal parts, irrespective of what is the length. If it is more or less, whatever it is, we divide circle into 8 parts. Na? That's why we divide pi d into 8 parts. It is ultimately circle being opened. That's it. Point 8 being as it is. So we will open that circle such as we are opening some string, and we will lay it on horizontal. That's it. समझ में आया? कुछ डाउट है इसमें? Anyone having doubt in this?
No.
Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So this was the second case. Now we will move towards the third case, wherein string length is less than pi d. You can do it by yourself also. Though we will do this problem in sheets when lab session is there. Right now we are just understanding how we will be drawing, but still we will be drawing the same thing on in lab session also. So now the string length is less than pi d. Now here also you need to read this thing. Whatever may be the length of string, mark pi d distance horizontal. That means along the string, and divide it into 8 number of equal parts, and not the other distance. Fine, because we are dividing circle, na? Circle distance is periphery is pi d, so we will divide pi d only. Circle into 8 equal parts, name them, give one horizontal line, then that is less than, that is actual. This P shows the actual point, okay, actual length, but we have this pi d, so we will divide this pi d into 8 equal parts like this. Fine. Again, the same procedure. Tangent from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, all fine. Then 1p, 1 to p distance, and mark it on the uh, one line, that is here, and 2 to p, 3 to p, 4 to p, 5 to p, 6 to p, 7 to p. Now there is no 8 to p. We can't go in reverse direction. 8 is beyond p. So we can't have the last point because it is not matching ultimately. Na? It won't complete. Its length is less than perimeter, so it won't touch the first point. So that's why here we are having one gap. This gap is there. That is the reason why this gap is there. Fine. So now what we will do, we'll smoothly join all these curves like this. Okay. So what we see involvement of a circle in 3 different cases. What are those cases? First, string length same as perimeter of a circle. Second, string length more than perimeter of circle. And third, string length less than perimeter of circle. What is the standard operating procedure? Same for every case. What is the procedure? First, draw a circle of given dimension, divide them in equal parts, then draw a horizontal line from the bottom point. That horizontal line is the actual length of the string. Then you divide the line of length pi d. Actual length, whatever it is, greater than or less than perimeter, we don't mind. You divide that pi d into equal parts, 8 parts. Then next step is draw tangent from every point on the circle. Then take markings 1 to p. That is, p stands for actual point, actual end of the string. Then put your compass on point 1 on circle, then mark on that tangent. Similarly, 2 to p, put your compass on point 2, mark on tangent of that. Likewise, you complete all markings, and ultimately you get the collection of points which you need to join by smooth curve. Understand? Is there any doubt in involvement of circle? This will definitely come in sheets and exam, etc. It is very, very simple as you have seen it. Is there any doubt? You can please ask me. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, or no, sir? I could not hear properly.
ना होगा.
You may write in chat also. I don't. Okay, regarding the radius of the circle, it will be given in actual problem. This is just a methodology to show how to prepare this involute of a circle. Fine, that is it will be given, no issue. We are having the seat problem. There also we will be giving that problem radius. Without that, you can't draw. So it is fine. Is there any doubt regarding this? Okay, I assume there is no doubt, and we will start further. So now, sorry. Okay. Now, till now, all 3 cases what we have seen involute of a circle. Now we will see involute of composite shape. What do you mean by composite shape? See, all the mechanical, civil, both as well as chemical. Fine. Every 3 of them. you will learn, you will come to this word again and again, composite. Composite is kind of a mixture. A composite shape means mixture shape. There is no one shape. And composite material means there are two or three materials together making one another material. Fine. So we will see that composite shape. These are the shapes. Now a pole of a shape of half hexagon and half semicircle like this. This is half semicircle, half semicircle and half hexagon. Now that is to be used. A string is to be wound having length equal to the pole perimeter. Right? Till now it was circle and we were talking about pi d, pi d, pi d. But it was pi d is the perimeter of circle. Now the shape has changed. There is no name of this shape. So what we will speak? Perimeter of the shape. Fine. So the length is same as perimeter. That is the thing. Draw the path of a free end when wound completely. Fine. So we will proceed now. Same procedure. We will draw one horizontal line with actual length. Then we will divide circle. We should divide because we don't have points. We need to have the points. That's why we divide circle whenever. But in hexagon we are having these corners. So we will use those as points. So what we will do, it is semicircle, so we will divide it into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are the numbers. 6 is this corner and 7 is this corner. That is A already given. Fine. Now, this first from pink line, what should be the length of this AP? Now this is important. Now you pay precise attention because now I am showing you some composite shape. Fine. In exam or in sheet, what I will do, I can't do much with this problem. But what I can do is change the shape. That's it. I will take a hexagon, whole hexagon rather than semi-hexagon and semicircle. Then I can have square also. I can have trapezoidal. I can have any section, but procedure won't change. Ultimately, you need to draw one line equal to the perimeter. What will the perimeter of this composite shape? It will be the length of this arc 1 5. Fine. This point to this point plus this 5 6 plus this 6a plus this a1. This will be the length of this line. So what is happening? First of all, we are starting from A. We should start from a extreme point. Okay. So this is A1 is this pink line. Then we are having 2 to 5, that is half the perimeter, half pi d, because it is semicircle. So those are 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's why 1, 2, 3 and 4, and its length of that section is equal to pi d by 2. Then again 5, 6. So we are having this length equal to 5, 6. And the 6a. So again we are having 6a. Fine. So accordingly same name is given here. Then procedure remains same. From every point you draw one tangent. Simultaneously in this animation it is also the arcing is also taken, but we will explain that also. Now that first of all you draw tangent from every point, then distance from A to P. Fine, A to P, and we have drawn tangent here starting from here. But this line is actually straight, so we can't see. It is actually starting from here, this line. Understand? And for 1 we are having here actually. So you don't get confused here. Here first is starting from A and it is going like this. On that AP distance, put your compass on A, mark here. Put your compass here and mark one arc like this. So it will be the first point. Then distance from 1 to P, this much distance. Put your compass on A, 1, and mark this much distance on this tangent like this. Then we have 2 to P, this much distance on tangent number 2. Put your compass here, mark arc here. Fine. Then we are having Q to P, this much distance on tangent number 3 from here. So this will be our R. And likewise, we have got all the points P, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, etc. Fine. What is the next step? Join the locus. That's it. Like this, what we have seen earlier. There is nothing new. Even if someone changes the shape, you need not to worry at all, because you know the procedure. So in these problems, or say in this case, involute of a involute in general, I won't speak now onwards involute of a circle, because we have discussed composite shape also. Procedure remains same, whether there is three cases such as string is longer, shorter, or same as perimeter, or shape is something else. It is non-circular shape. Still we can draw the same. Understood? Okay. Now we will take one special case of this. A rod AB having length 85 mm rolls over a semicircular pole. This is a semicircular pole, and this is the rod AB. Okay, so we need to track the point A and B as it rolls over this. You can, what you can do, you can, I will show you. How you can imagine is, you can hold your fist like this in semicircular arc. Then you put a ball pen like this and just try to do like this. So actually we are required to trace this top of the ball pen and bottom of the ball pen. Fine, that is our problem. Everyone understood what is the problem we are discussing? Everyone?
Sir.
Did you get what the problem we are discussing? Please answer me so that we can proceed. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, thank you. अरे आप तुरंत बोलो तो मेरे को पता चलता है कि आप लोग है कि नहीं है. नींद नहीं आ रही है ना किसी को? फ्रैंकली बताना. देखो कोई हाँ बोलेगा तो भी मेरे को पता तो चलने वाला नहीं कौन बोल के चला गया. समझ रहे हो? सोने का नहीं. ठीक है? इस इंजीनियरिंग ग्राफिक्स इट्स प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट है. मस्त अच्छे से कर करके we should prepare it like that only, that it is prepared for exam within class only. We need not to look at it again till the exam day. On exam day you will just roll over the pages. Okay, I have done in this. अच्छा ये इसको ऐसे करना है. अच्छा इसमें इस. That's it. Don't take stress at all. This is a practical subject. Lot of things you will do on paper with your tools, without any external help. So please do it in that manner. Fine. So this is the red rod AB, and this is the semicircle. Fine. Now semicircular shape pi d length is given here, and we will divide that pi d into equal parts. Why we are dividing pi d, that I will tell you later on. It is semicircular, that's why we are dividing this rod into pi d. Till now what we were doing, we were making this shape looks like it is getting opened, as if this semicircle was getting opened. We are doing like that. Why? Because the thread is every time the thread is in direct contact. The end point is in direct contact with the periphery, whereas it is not possible in this case. You just try to understand. In this case, when this bar will be horizontal, both the points A and B will be in air. It won't be touching any part of the pole. Like right now, A point is touching the pole, semicircular pole, but B point is in air. Whereas in that case, string is already in contact with whole periphery. That's why we were dividing that thing. Right now we will have to divide this pole. And what is the distance of travel? That we know, it is pi d. That's why we divided it to pi into d. Okay, now we will see. We will divide it into equal 4 parts. Fine, same as that. So ultimately we are doing these only, but in vertical direction rather than horizontal direction what we were doing. Fine, these are the points. Now you need to draw tangent to these points such that, see, first of all you need to draw tangent at point 1. Okay, now how will you know that this much length only I need to draw the tangent? Anyone answer me? How to fix this length, this tilted length, how to fix? Because we know the total AB length. Fine. So total tilting length, how much it will be, we know. But how much will be on left side of this point A, this I am talking about. How much will be this? How much will be this? That how we will know. And how much will be this? That how we will know. Total we know it is 85. This one is 85, that we know. Fine. It is given here. But what about this portion and this portion? For that, what we will do, what is done here is, see, we know this distance. From point 1, A is this much distance away on the left hand side. If you see horizontally, it is down. If you see vertically, it is downward. And if you see horizontally, it is left hand side. So we can mark this much distance. This distance and this distance is same. This is the same distance. Understood or not? And from 1 to these up to 85 also we know. Understood? From 1 to this B is also known. So what we'll do, we'll put our compass here and we'll mark it here. So this is the fixed length what we have got. Understood? Then again, a horizontal line from B, 2, sorry, at 2. So this much distance is known, 1 to A. So that will come on the left hand side here. And from 2 towards B, that is this distance. Same way, 3. Now 3 to A is this distance. And 3 to remaining is this distance. 4. Now 4 will come, then this B4 section will be downward. You can imagine also, this when it will get inverted upside down, then this much portion will be here, extra portion. Fine. So that is the thing. So ultimately A1 B1, it is given name is A1 B1, that is A1 B1, A2 P2, A3 B3, and A4 B4. So this is the, when we join B points, that is the locus of B side, and when we join A, it is the locus of this end. So ultimately in this problem we have found two locus because it is rod and it is having two ends. Both will be moving. Fine. If I have this pen and I can rotate like this, so this edge as well as this edge, or say this point as well as this point, both are traveling. Fine. So we have, am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got some message, that's why. Okay, so when I rotate it like this also travels, and this also travels. So both are traced. in this problem, what we have seen. Any doubt in this problem? Anyone, any doubt?
No, sir.
सर थोड़ा ट्रायंगल वाला एक और बता दीजिए ना।
कौन सा ट्रायंगल वाला?
सर ट्रायंगल नहीं लिया आप जिसको काटे।
कौन सा आप बताना, मैं अभी स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ। यही 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 ऐसा घूम पाना। रुको एक सेकंड।
यस सर।
ट्रायंगल नहीं, वो होगा अपना कंपोजिट शेप वाला। एक सेकंड, ये था क्या? ये
यस सर।
हाँ, अभी इसमें क्या है डाउट वो पूछो। जैसे जैसे तुम पूछोगे वैसे वैसे मैं बताऊंगा। आपका नाम बोलो पहले। आई एम नॉट एबल टू हियर एनीथिंग। कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा।
सर
हाँ, अब सुनाई दिया। बोलो, आपका नाम क्या है? कुछ यादव डिस्प्ले हो रहा है। पूरा नाम क्या है? आवाज नहीं आ रही बिल्कुल भी।
केसु।
आवाज नहीं आ रही। चैट बॉक्स में भी लिख सकते हो आप। पूछो, क्वेश्चन पूछो। चैट बॉक्स में भी लिख लो और साथ साथ में क्वेश्चन भी पूछो। प्रॉब्लम 21। अच्छा है प्रॉब्लम 21। अच्छा, ये इसमें ट्रायंगल है ही नहीं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बोलो इसमें क्या है? पवन बोलो।
यस सर।
हाँ बोलो
सर
क्या है?
A2 एंड B2 सर।
A2
A2
and
एंड B2 वाला सर समझा दीजिए एक बार। A से B2।
ये वाला क्यों? रखो।
यस सर।
ये कैसे आया ये क्या?
यस सर।
नाउ देखो पहले कैसे
यस
था।
सर।
इट वाज वर्टिकल AB, देन इट वाज रोटेटेड इन डायरेक्शन। B जाएगा थोड़ा सा राइट, तो A जाएगा थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट। अपन सर्कल पे कुछ भी सर्कल पे
यस
आप
सर।
रखो। मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ ऐसे भी। जैसे कि ये है मेरा सेमी सर्कल, ये है सेमी सर्कल, ठीक है। ये है मेरा रॉड। अब आप आराम से देखो इधर। अभी मैं इसको घुमा रहा हूँ ऐसे, तो देखो ये एज जा रहा है लेफ्ट साइड दिख रहा है, और नीचे वाला एज जा रहा है राइट साइड दिख रहा है।
यस सर।
ओके, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप में फर्स्ट पॉइंट तक ऐसा गया।
यस सर।
नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट इज ऑन द टॉप, सो ऐसे हुआ, हॉरिजॉन्टल हो गया।
यस सर।
फिर और घुमाऊंगा तो ऐसे होगा। अभी मेरे को
यस समझ में आ गया सर।
ये मेरे को नड़ेगा, सो मैं समझा नहीं पाऊंगा, लेकिन कुछ गोला ढूंढता हूँ। रुको एक सेकंड, अरे डाउट क्लियर कर लेते हैं। चलो ये हो गया सपोज। अभी दिखाई दे रहा है सेमी सर्कल। ये अपन को ये दो
यस
पॉइंट
सर।
ट्रेस करने हैं। पहले ऐसे गया गया गया, ये हो गया A2 B2 जो तुम पूछ रहे थे। ये हुआ A3 B3, और ये हुआ A4 B4। समझ में आ गया? पूरा इन्वर्ट हो गया। जो इस साइड ऊपर था वो इस साइड नीचे चला गया। ऐसे वी आर डूइंग दिस।
यस सर।
Any doubt? It is clear or still there some doubt? पवन कुछ डाउट है अभी भी कि क्लियर हो गया?
नो सर क्लियर।
ओके, और किसी को कुछ डाउट? ये इन्वॉल्व सेक्शन अपन खत्म होता है। इसका एक शीट भी आएगा अपना, और इसमें हम क्या करेंगे शीट में, अपन तीनों कॉन्सेप्ट साथ में ले, सब कॉन्सेप्ट साथ में ले लेंगे। एक तो शेप चेंज कर लेंगे, सर्कल नहीं रखेंगे, एक हो गया। फिर 3 केस साथ में ले लेंगे कि एक केस थ्रेड पेरीमीटर जितना लेंथ, एक छोटा लेंथ और एक उससे बड़ा लेंथ। तो तीनों को कैसे वेरी होता है वो आपको अपनी शीट में दिखने को मिलेगा। तो नेक्स्ट सेशन में हम करेंगे, ठीक है। अभी इन्वॉल्व सेक्शन थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट इज ओवर। कुछ भी डाउट है तो अभी पूछ लो। एनीवन? कुछ तो बोलो, आप लोग कुछ बहुत कम इंटरेक्ट करते हो। मेरे को इधर अकेले में देखो पूरा क्लास खाली ऐसे बोलते बोलते कुछ अच्छा भी नहीं लगता, तो कुछ बीच बीच में क्वेश्चंस का आंसर तो देते जाइए।
No doubt, sir.
Oh, that's sounds encouraging that I have put an effort and you could understand that. That is satisfying thing. Even if you can't understand, you ask again and again. So what happens? It's fine. At times, it is not possible to get it on the first go, and it is also not possible that I can give you on the first go. So we'll work around this way. ठीक है? Should we end this session?
Sure, sir.
ये कौन सी PDF चाहिए?
This one.
तो ये एक तो पहला मैं इसका आपको रीजन बताता हूँ। पहला, ये तो एक PDF है नहीं, ये एनिमेशन। कोई दूसरी क्या चीज है? मैं एनिमेशन शेयर कर दूंगा ना, देन यू वॉन्ट हैव दैट अंडरस्टैंडिंग बाय योर ओन। अपन को ड्रॉ करके पूरा समझना है। जैसे कि हमने अभी तक का इलिप्स देख लिया, कल इलिप्स पैरेलल कैसे करते हैं, कब ये किया, फिर क्या किया, पैराबोला किया टेंजेंट मेथड से, इसमें दूसरी चीजें की। वैसे ही हम ये सब प्रैक्टिकली करना है। जो प्रैक्टिकली करके आप लोगों को अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिलेगी, वो ऐसे ही सिर्फ PDF देखने में नहीं मिलेगी। और एट द टाइम ऑफ योर एग्जाम यू विल सी योर ओन स्केच बुक जस्ट बिफोर एग्जाम। सो आपको पूरा अच्छे से समझ में आएगा। PDF शेयर करने में ऐसे कोई दिक्कत है नहीं, उसमें कुछ है नहीं, ओपनली अवेलेबल है हर जगह, नेट पे, इधर उधर हर जगह। लेकिन उससे पर्पस सर्व नहीं होता है। अपना पर्पस है लर्न करना अच्छे से। मतलब मैंने आगे बताया वैसे, जब भी आपका किसी का भी लैब सेशन हो, प्लीज बी रेडी विथ योर ड्राइंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। I have shown you the power of set square. Once I will, if possible, I will also show you drafter. So it is very powerful tool, and it will क्या समझ में नहीं आया है? I can share, I can explain.
Sir, sir, am I audible?
Yes, audible. You are very loud actually.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay, fine. बोलो.
सर
बोलो.
20 मिनट बाद क्लास में अटेंड किया था,
हाँ, तो
ये रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो।
ठीक है, वो रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो तो बहुत लंबा है, ये वो ठीक है, वो सब बात की है। लेकिन अभी हम लैब सेशन करने वाले हैं, जिसमें हम ये चीज प्रैक्टिकली हम
Okay.
सब लोग करेंगे, मैं भी और आप लोग भी। तब अगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है तो ठीक है, बाकी कोई चांस ही नहीं है कि समझ में नहीं आए। हम प्रैक्टिकली खुद से करने वाले हैं सब चीज। ये सब चारों केस साथ में एक ही प्रॉब्लम में ले लेंगे, तो कोई प्रॉब्लम है नहीं। ठीक है? अभी तभी भी कुछ समझ में नहीं आया तो यू कैन
Sir?
आस्क मी एट दैट टाइम।
सर ये न्यू टॉपिक है या हाइपरबोला के बाद?
हाइपरबोला बाकी है। हाँ, अभी क्या है, देखो हमें बहुत सारी चीजें मैनेज करनी पड़ती है। तुम्हारा सुबह एक ही डिवीजन का लैब था, तो उनको मेरे को हाइपरबोला करवाना पड़ता है, और उनको मैंने हाइपरबोला करवाया, तो जब तुम्हारा दूसरे केमिकल के सिवा के लोगों का अलग वापस लैब होगा तो उसमें हाइपरबोला करेंगे। अभी सब कॉमन थे ना, केमिकल, सिविल, मैकेनिकल, तो अभी कॉमन चीज करवानी पड़ेगी। Syllabus will be covered. That is my responsibility, and I know how to do that. So you don't worry about that. Hyperbola is yet to be covered in civil mechanical branch. That I have covered in chemical in morning.
तो सर तो आप क्या लिंक शेयर कर सकते
किस चीज की? किस चीज के लिए? It's not audible. I can't hear you. Is there anyone speaking? I can't hear anyone. Okay, whatever, if you are having any question, any doubt, that will again be sorted out when you carry out lab session. So don't worry about that. But one thing is very precise. First of all, that you be ready with your drawing sheets or say sketchbook and drawing instruments. You have to work your own. I can explain anything, but once you have understood, till you understand and draw by yourself, it is not possible. Fine. So we will end that session here.